Unlocking influence beyond competence. This video dives into a critical, but often overlooked truth. Most men, especially intelligent, ambitious ones, underestimate the power of nonverbal cues, emotional intelligence, and charisma. They rely on competence alone, unaware that human connection, social signaling, and perception are what unlock influence and long-term success. The speaker, a social scientist and communication expert, outlines 5 transformative practices that, if adopted, put any man ahead of the hack. 1. Understand the power of a real smile, not just any smile. Many people obsess over how they appear in photos or first meetings, especially in dating or business. But science shows that the most powerful social signal isn't whether your teeth are visible, it's whether your smile reaches your eyes. Key takeaway: real smiles, involving the upper cheek muscles and eye crinkles, known as Duchenne smiles, are contagious. They improve the mood of those around you and make you appear warmer and more trustworthy. Fake smiles, on the other hand, trigger no emotional response in others and may even cause distrust. IH. 2. Learn to read micro cues of social rejection. Social rejection often doesn't come in the form of words. It shows up in subtle nonverbal cues. These include eye rolls, sighs, turning feet away, looking down or away, crossing arms, leaning back, or subtle disengagements. These cues unconsciously activate our survival instincts. When we sense rejection, our pupils dilate, cortisol rises, and our field of vision widens, signaling threat. This creates nervousness, blanking out during presentations, and loss of confidence. Key concept: 3. Master the lid flex, the secret weapon of deep focus and attraction. This lesser-known but potent cue is when someone narrows or tightens their lower eyelids in concentration. It signals scrutiny, deep thought, and even attraction. In fear, eyes widen to absorb more visual data. In focus, lower eyelids contract to reduce light and see detail. This eye movement, dubbed blue steel from the movie Zoolander, often appears in high status or seductive imagery. What it signals: on a date, I'm really focused on you. In business, I'm seriously considering this idea. In leadership, I'm deeply engaged with the moment. Pro tip: 4. Respond instead of react. Spot. Label. Right arrow. Right arrow. Honor the cue. Spot it. He just flexed his lids. Label it. That's a sign of scrutiny or confusion. Honor it. Hey, do you have a question? With open palms to signal receptivity. Example: the speaker recounts a high-stakes presentation where she noticed a CEO subtly tightening his lids during a section on oxytocin. She paused and invited engagement. He asked a clarifying question, which allowed her to clear up confusion and gain credibility. Lesson: confidence isn't about never feeling fear. It's about regulating physiology through awareness and engagement. 5. Charisma equals warmth plus competence, the formula most men miss. This is the most important principle for socially intelligent success, and the one most smart men ignore. Highly intelligent men often over-index on competence data, logic, performance, neglecting warmth, empathy, approachability, trust building. As a result, they come off as cold, intimidating, or unrelatable. They get overlooked, interrupted, or forgotten. On the flip side, men who display only warmth are likable but not respected. Check mark button. The research doctor, Susan Fiske, Princeton. Highly charismatic people blend warmth and competence in perfect harmony. Warmth builds trust. Competence builds respect. Together, they open every door, especially in leadership, influence, relationships, and negotiation. Actionable framework. Conclusion. Control is confidence. True confidence doesn't come from eliminating fear. It comes from understanding and managing cues. When you can control how you read people and how you respond, you're no longer at the mercy of unpredictable emotions or power dynamics. These 5 habits: real smiling, labeling rejection cues, reading the lid, flex, responding with intention, and balancing warmth and competence, create a magnetic presence that puts you miles ahead of most men. Summary of the 5 things that put you ahead of most men. Use real smiles that reach the eyes. They trigger emotional contagion and build trust. Learn to spot subtle rejection cues. Then label them to stay emotionally grounded. Recognize and use the lid. Flex. It shows intelligence, focus, and even attraction. Spot. Label. Honor. Right arrow. Right arrow. This creates control in conversations and presentations. Balance warmth and competence. This is the formula for lasting charisma and influence.